Hi, this is Catherine Rosen with Board Game Geek here at SPIEL 2017. I'm sitting here with Francesco Napatello, the designer, one of the designers of Tripods and Triplanes from Ares Games. So please tell me about the game.
Well, the game is basically a supplement to the Wings of Glory game that Ares Games has been selling for many years now, and that's been very popular. As you might know, Wings of Glory is a game about dogfighting in the First World War. There's also a version for Second World War, but our game is an expansion to the First World War. And where Wings of Glory has always been famous for its historical accuracy.
This kind of veers a little off from that, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's been something that I've been thinking about a lot because we wanted to expand Wings of Glory to some unexpected direction. And when the idea came up, we thought that the War of the Worlds, as conceived by H.G. Wells, was the perfect fit, because having an historical game like Wings of Glory married to what's now can be considered like a historical science fiction novel, because of course it is. It's a classic. Would be the perfect match. It would be something that the Wings of Glory enthusiasts wouldn't find to be too far out.
Because there's a historical connection there with the book itself, right?
Exactly. Now the book is set in the last century, in the last years of the 20th century, like the book starts with, the words the book starts with. But we moved the War of the Worlds to the years of the Great War. So, because of course our game deals with that, and so we are putting where the best fighting machines of humanity at the moment, because of course airplanes were the real cutting edge of technology at the time, against a terrible enemy that has no precedent in history, of course, because it's Martian tripods. So we have started from the very sources, so the story by H.G. Wells, and then expanded upon it. So
these beautiful figures, I have to say. There's lots of amazing
now
detail.
the painting is the final one, and it's already the production painting. The bases are completely just a mock-up, okay, just to be precise. Well, to make it from the point of view of product development, the game will be on Kickstarter in November, and it will be marketed as a box like this containing a tripod and an airplane, and then will be expanded with further models. There are two waves basically of tripods, like these two. By the look of them, you might see that they represent some sort of older technology by the Martians, something they think is sufficient to destroy humanity, and they find out they're not enough, and that's why there will be a second wave of Martian invaders using more advanced technology and more lethal fighting machines. So all the models, like in Wings of Glory, they have different capabilities, different characteristics. We had to further develop the game mechanics to represent first a ground moving vehicle, it's not a plane, and then we had to represent the Martian weaponry. So the game is a little more articulated than the very simple but very clever mechanics from Wings of Glory. We have action tokens that these are again are only mock-up for the prototype. You will choose 3 maneuvers for each tripod as with the planes, but in addition to that you may add an action token to specify if the vehicle is doing something like change facing, recharge, that's a very familiar icon, will be the one we'll be using, destroy an objective if they go over a village or a train station or something. Generally, all the scenarios having to do with the tripods will be connected to destroy installations, like in the books, also in the book by H.G. Wells. And then where in Wings of Glory the planes shoot with their machine guns with every move, the game works where you choose 3 maneuvers in a row, and after each maneuver you attack. With the tripods, you can shoot with your weaponry only by choosing an action token. And there's also an energy resource system where the tripods spend resources to attack, to move faster, and so on. So we have found through playtesting that it's very interesting for players of Wings of Glory to have something that is a little bit more involving, requiring a bit more management, and it's very good in doing scenarios where you have multiple planes attacking 1 or 2 tripods.
Yes.
So having one Martian player fighting against all the planes. And of course the fighting machines are really
working together against these horrible invaders.
Exactly.
Right?
And they are of course very powerful with
fancy
far-reaching
lasers.
weapons.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, and shooting black smoke canisters to be used against the planes. So yeah, they have a whole array of very powerful weapons. But by clever maneuvering and fighting together, the planes can actually, of course, win against the Martians.
Fantastic. That is exciting new things coming for Wings of Glory. Tripods and triplanes.